This morning I was reading in my Bible in Genesis chapter 28 where Isaac is blessing his grandchildren, Joseph's sons. And in the middle of it, he talks about the Lord. And he says something about that God has been my shepherd throughout all the days of my life. And that one really kind of hit home to me. I think that the greatest apologetic that I have, and I'm really into that kind of stuff. I read a lot of science and read a lot of history. I want to know why I believe what I believe, and so I'm into that a lot. But the greatest apologetic in my life is that God has been my shepherd. As a little boy, I was with my dad the night he accepted the Lord. The night I accepted the Lord, I was 5 years old, and the man quit smoking cigarettes after 3 packs a day, and he just quit in an instant. And I've seen miracle after miracle after miracle in my life. These small miracles, the big miracles, the ones that had to do with property acquisition for a church, the ones that had to do with financial threats, the ones that had to do with physical health, my wife, all those kind of things. It's just true that God is our shepherd. And as we put our trust in Him and put our faith in Him, and sometimes faith is like, I'm facing some decisions right now where to do what I think is the right thing, actually it's just a step of faith. It's like, do I trust God in this thing or don't I? And so I'm looking back over my life, and I keep a journal of all this. I actually have a big, long list of all the people that God used to shape me into whoever I am. And I thank God for that. I go through the list a lot and just say thank you, Lord, for these people. Many of them have gone on to be with the Lord. But as you look at your own life and what God has done in your life, the strongest evidence that you have of the reality of God in a world that questions the reality of God and tramples on Christianity and all of that all the time, look back, because He's there and He's shown Himself to be there. He is your shepherd, and you can count on Him to shepherd you all the way through. And glory is waiting for you on the other side. Take care. Hey, by the way, I'd sure like it if you'd subscribe, and you could hit a like. That wouldn't hurt anything either.